The Philadelphia Eagles have found their running game, and it may have come a little bit too late in the season, but it is here. Now that begs the question, once Miles Sanders is healthy, does he have a job? What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So today I wanted to quickly talk about Miles Sanders and what his return might mean for this team. Now, before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are on the road to 3K. We would love for you guys to join in that drive. Now, let's get into it, man. So Miles Sanders was averaging a lot of yards, just wasn't averaging a lot of touches, right? We were all upset that Miles Sanders just wasn't getting the ball. He just wasn't utilized, even in the passing game. He just wasn't getting the touches we all felt he should be getting. Now, obviously, he went down. They did start to seem like they were going to try and run that game, and then once he went down, it kind of went downhill from there. But obviously, these past two games, we've been running the ball a lot. Over 30 attempts in both games. So it's obvious that we are starting to get back into our run game and starting to really put an emphasis on that. So it looks like we're trying to be a running team. But looking at the running backs that we have now, you got a Boston Scott, you got Jordan Howard, Kenneth Gainwell kind of sprinkled in there. What does this mean for Miles Sanders? Where does he step in? Is he going to be the number one? Is he going to take away snaps from Jordan Howard? Is he going to take away the snaps from Boston Scott? Are we going to see a full disappearing act by Kenneth Gainwell? All this really is very interesting to me. Now, me personally, if I'm the coach, which obviously I'm not because I wouldn't be running prevent defense on 1st and 10, but that's neither here nor there. But if I was the coach, what I would be looking at is to add him to the fold. I'm not looking to go to one running back. I'm not looking to only give him touches or not give him touches at all. Let's sprinkle him in there. If we can get 10 rush attempts from Jordan Howard, 10 from Miles Sanders, and a good 7 to 10 from Boston Scott, couple more from Kenneth Gainwell, that's a scary combination right there. If you look at some of these teams, I mean, one that comes off the top of my head is the Steelers last night. You know, Najee Harris didn't have the greatest of averages per rush, yet they gave it to him 20 plus times. You look at all the people that they had run it. They had about 5 different people run it. 2 of them were wide receivers, don't get me wrong, but we have the ability to do that as well. And we have the ability to go deep into this running back rotation. If you go back to 2017, we had that 3-headed monster that all of them, you know, individually, they didn't have the craziest of stats, craziest of numbers, but, you know, as a unit, they were number 3 in the league. So you look at that, you look at what we have now, and I feel like we can kind of recreate that, right? You got the Boston Scott, who's a small, stocky guy. You got the Jordan Howard, who's that big bruiser, almost LeGarrette Blount type. And then you got Miles Sanders, who can come in and kind of give you that change of pace. So if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm looking to add Miles Sanders into the fold instead of, you know, subtracting any of these running backs. I think they've all done well. I think they all have earned their job, all have earned the snaps that they're going to be getting throughout this season. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. I just wanted to make this one really quick, try out the new setup. So you guys let me know what you think about that as well. But how do you see Miles Sanders getting back into this offense? Do you think he's going to be a huge part of this offense? Do you think that they're going to try and bring him in slowly? Do you think he's not going to get any touches and he's just going to be on the bench and this is it for Miles Sanders? Let me know in the comments. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Everywhere, this is for you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.